Good morning, guys. It's Mr. Boyd. In this video, we want to take a look at graphing equations that are in slope-intercept form by using the slope and the y-intercept. And we're also going to review and look at graphing equations that are written in standard form. So let's get started. So our first example is y equals 2x plus 5. Now looking over here at the right, here are the steps that we need to follow. First, we need to identify the slope in the y-intercept. So to do that, I'm going to write y equals mx plus b right above the equation, and that represents slope-intercept form. And I'm going to circle my slope and circle my y-intercept. So my slope is 2, but it must be written as a fraction, so I need to write 2 over 1. And remember, the top number represents the rise, and the bottom number represents the run. Next, I need my y-intercept, which is designated the letter b. So the y-intercept here is 5. Now, next step is to plot the y-intercept. So where do I find the y-intercept? I find it on the y-axis, and it's going to be right up here at 5. Okay. Next, I need to put my slope on there. So my slope is 2 over 1. So I'll go up 2 spaces and over 1, put a dot. Now if I keep going, I'm going to go off the graph, but I notice that the pattern is I go up 2 and over 1, or if I move from this point to that point, I go down 2 and over 1. So from there, I can put another couple of points on here. And now I'm going to draw my line. And there's the graph of y equals 2x plus 5. Okay, let's move on to our second example. Y equals 1/3 x minus 3. Again, I'm going to write slope-intercept form right above the equation. And I'm just going to circle my slope and circle my y-intercept. Now be sure to get that sign in front of the y-intercept because that 3 is actually a -3. So again, I'll plot my y-intercept first. My y-intercept happens to be -3. So I'll come down here to -3 and put a point. Then I'll go up 1 space and over 3. The top number represents the rise, the up and down motion. The bottom number represents the horizontal motion. So I'll go up 1 space, over 1, 2, 3, and put a point. I go up 1 space, over 3, I can put another point, up 1 and over 3, I can put another point, and I could continue on out this way for as many points as I want. Okay, next I'll draw my line. So I'll start here at this point, and there's my line. Okay, so let's scroll on down and take a look at another example here. So in this example, we've got y equals -2/3 x. So again, I'm going to write my slope-intercept form above the equation. Notice I'm lining my y's and my x's up so that I can pull information out, so I can identify information out of the equation. So I'm going to circle my m again, as I did before, but then when I look over here, I see I don't have anything to circle for the b. Well, that's because the y-intercept is actually 0, and we don't typically put +0 on everything. We usually leave it out, and adding 0 does not affect the equation at all. So my y-intercept is 0. So again, I'll plot my y-intercept. Now 0 would be the origin. Okay. Then my slope is -2/3. Now that means I'm going to go down 2 and over 3. Sorry about that, guys. Had an interruption from somebody in the room. Okay, so now I'm going to go down 2 spaces and over 3, plot my next point. I'll go down 2 and over 3 again, plot another point, and down 2 and 3 and plot another point. Now I only need 2 points, But if you notice, if I keep plotting the points, then I kind of see a pattern here where the points on the graph go. And the more points I have, the better the line that I draw will be. Especially for you guys when you're using a ruler instead of this nice straight line tool that I'm using here. So should be something like right about there. And there's my line of y equals negative 2/3 x. Okay, let's move over here to y equals 3/4 x. So again, I'm going to write my slope-intercept form right above the equation. Again, I notice that my y-intercept happens to be 0. And so I'll plot a point at 0 on the y-axis. Okay. And then here my slope is a positive 3/4. Now positive means I'm going to rise up 3 places and run over 4 places. And I'll do that again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I also know that there's something over here, like about right there, I think. Okay. Now I'll draw my line, which will start right here and run right down through those 2 points there. And I like my lines to go all the way across the graph, or as far as I can. So there's the graph of y equals 3/4 x. Okay, guys. So that concludes slope-intercept form. Now let's take a look at graphing standard form. Now when we graph standard form, we want to find the x and y intercepts. We want to plot the intercepts and then draw the line. So let's go right over here and find some intercepts. So to find my x-intercept, now that's where the point where the line is going to cross this x-axis right here. The y-intercept is where the line is going to cross the y-axis. Well, at the x-axis, y actually equals 0. So to find the x-intercept, I'll simply replace y with 0. And solve it. So 3 times 0 is just 0. So what I need to do is divide by 2 here, and x equals 6. So my my x-intercept is right over here on the x-axis at the number 6. Okay, to find my y-intercept, I'll just do the same thing. So y-intercept is let x equals 0. Okay, so I've got 3y equals 12. 2 times 0 is 0, so I don't even really need to think about that. Okay, so here I'm going to divide by 3, so y equals 4. Okay, so my y-intercept is up here at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and so now I'll draw my line from one intercept to the other. And let me stretch this out a little further across the graph as if I've got a ruler. And there's my graph of 2x plus 3y equals 12. Okay, now when I look at this equation, I notice that I don't have the equation already in standard form. Remember, the equation should be written ax plus by equals c to be in standard form. Notice this constant's on the right-hand side. But I can very easily move this constant right here to the other side simply by adding 24 to both sides. So that would give me 3x plus 5y equals 24 instead of minus 24 equals 0. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is find my x-intercept. So to find my x-intercept, I will let y be 0. So 3x plus 5 times 0 equals 24. So again, this just becomes 0. So I need to divide by 3. So x equals 8. So I come over here on the x-axis and put a dot on 8. Looks like I've already done that before for some reason. And so let's move on to the y-intercept. So to find the y-intercept, I'm going to let x equal 0. So 3 times 0 plus 5y equals 24. So here I need to divide by 5. So y equals, and 24 divided by 5 actually is 4.4. Okay, so I come up here to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 0.4 is just shy of halfway, so just a little below halfway. I'll put another dot, and then I'll draw my line from this point down to this point, just like that. They should go right through those intercepts, guys. Make sure that you're putting those in the right spot. Okay? All right, let's move down and look at a couple of other examples. All right, so in this example, I notice it's in standard form, but this is going to be, this is 0 on the right-hand side. So anytime when a standard form equation equals 0, both intercepts are actually going to be right at the origin. So that doesn't help me draw the line. I need at least 2 points to draw the line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to slope-intercept form so that I can graph the equation. Now to put an equation in slope-intercept form, if you remember, y equals mx plus b, okay, y is all by itself. So here I need to get y all by itself. So I'll just subtract x. And if you'll recall, we've done this in other lessons. Okay, and now to get y by itself, I'll divide by 4 to undo the multiplication. So y equals negative x over 4, or that's actually y equals negative 1/4 x, because this is a 1 right here, negative 1/4 x, and remember this is a plus 0. So y equals mx plus b. My y-intercept is 0, so I'll plot that first. My slope is negative 1/4, so I'll go down 1 space and over 4 spaces, down 1 space and over 4 spaces, and then I can draw my line. That didn't exactly turn out like I wanted it to, so let me try that again. Guys, it's important that you get these lines in the right spot, so I'm going to take the time to do that, show you how they need to be exactly in the right spot. They should be passing through those points that you graphed, and that looks about right there. Okay? So let's review that one again. If the standard form equation equals 0, you're going to have to change the equation into slope-intercept form by solving for y, and then graph the slope and the y-intercept. Okay, guys, I'm about out of time here, so I will hold off on this example and do this one with you in class if we need to. You guys have a good day. Click on subscribe so that you get access to all my video lessons. Have a great day.